maybe I'll have 30-inch arms by next week. New video idea. We're changing up my trend. Totally rethinking, redoing, redesigning. You may be asking yourself, why are you doing all of this? That's a great question. I'm going to answer it right now. A few keys to keep in mind here. 1, never fail. 2, grease the groove. And 3, whatever the heck Devon's doing. Before we speed right into this, we're getting massive. Actually kind of switched up the way that I wanted this video to be. I'm gonna be honest, I filmed a lot. I'm not gonna show most of it. The original idea, I kind of got swayed from the way that I wanted this video to be, so now it's kind of more, I'm just gonna make it more like kind of a montage of just showing my progress over the month. But I did train this pretty hard for 30 days. It's still a 30-day challenge. I'm just a lot of the talking stuff, and now looking back at it, it's probably wouldn't be as cool of a video, so I'm just gonna cut most of that. It's gonna be all the action, showing you some numbers. One thing, if you do this, never fail. Don't fucking do it. A lot of people wondering if you can actually train this way. I think you can, absolutely. Even as a natural, even as a beginner, I think you can do this if you do it the right way. The volume is not going to be as high as what you see like someone like Devon doing. You're probably not going to be able to keep up with that. I know I sure wasn't. It had some different aches and pains here and there. Some of them were different. They'd come up later on. Some of them went away eventually. I think your body adapts very well to things like this. That's why I think it works. Doing a weight the one day and then doing it the next day, and then even the day after that, sometimes it really does just feel that much easier that you can just add another pound on. So I think your body's ability to adapt is what makes this really work. But never fail. It's just the small little increments. That's the main key point of this video. All right. Back to it. Wake up, Lefty. Okay, so this is day 5. It's the Friday. So I've just bumped down the weight a little bit. I've got myself a couple little belts, make these lifts a little more comfortable. So this one is just a little bit too short for rise. They're actually both pretty short, so I had to stick this one on the carabiner anyway, but whatever, it works. That, eh? She's popping. It's a big question. Can you train like this effectively as a natural person? Absolutely. I think maybe not 30 lifts a day, but you might be able to get, you know, a dozen, half dozen even. I'm sure you'd still progress even at 5 or 6. But I think a big thing that is very important is the recovery work that you should probably do every day as well if you're gonna do this way. I think a rubber band is a very good addition to do even a couple times a day if you're training like this. It'll make you feel a lot better. As for pains that I had during this, so I've never done this before. This would be my first time training like this every day, lifting heavy. At first, I actually had some shoulder pain on the back of the shoulders, kind of like external rotation kind of. Actually, as the month went on, that pain sort of went away. As for my arms, I never felt anything really off the bat at all. Like for the first few weeks, it was good. The last week or so, when I really started to get heavy and I bumped over 90 pounds, and then I was 92, 95. I was all the way up to 100 pounds at one point, and then I got a forearm pain in this arm, and it's kind of still there. Like it was, I think it's a weird pressure that my body's probably not used to, and I honestly think I trained a little bit too heavy. Dummy. That's my fault. But I mean, I think if I would have even stuck around 90, anywhere from 90 to 95 maybe for another week, like maybe I wouldn't have got that, and maybe I would have even progressed more. Who knows? So this does absolutely work, but I think you gotta focus on recovery at the same time as doing this stuff. And I just think you gotta move, but don't move too fast. I think I move too fast, but I mean, I still make good results, but I think it could have even been better, or maybe I wouldn't have a couple of these pains in my arms. I mean, other than that, I'm pretty much just gonna do the Rich Piana 8-hour arm workout, probably 6 or 7 times, and just get absolutely massive, start breaking some records. So add an inch on every single time you do that workout. I might do one every day. Who knows? Maybe I'll have 30-inch arms by next week. Max back pressure test next. What?